Hello, beautiful one. In this video, I would like to talk about Ascension Portals and why, when we speak of Ascension Portals, we often mention bridging your field with the realities of your dreams. You see, through our system, through our light quantum DNA, there are infinity of photons, electrons, and particles of light that are pulsating, moving through, and vibrating at a certain pace. And every code in itself, in the very core of it, is a fractal of your divine logos consciousness, the consciousness of your soul, and the central intelligence that has birthed you into creation, not only in the physical form, but in the field of creation itself. So every single particle within your being is charged with specific instruction set that we need to bring into actualization, embodiment, and expression in this lifetime or in the cycle of lifetimes on this planet Earth, and of course in the multitude of different galactic locations. As we are experiencing this life in the human form, we are not only being present in one reality at a time, we are present in the multitude of parallel versions of this planet Earth and also in the infinity of dimensional fields of reality. So your consciousness is truly phenomenal as it is omnipresent in the field of creation in different forms. However, what is encoded in your light DNA strands is present in every single reality that your being is experiencing all over the universe. And when it happens to be that the version of you that is experiencing itself is present on the planet Earth, is moving towards a certain planetary alignment with different constellations and is moving upwards in a spiral within the spiral position within the solar system. Us as human beings that are connected directly to the crystalline network of planet Earth, planet Gaia, this beautiful, wonderful star that we call home, we all receive an invitation, or we can say a corridor of opportunity to choose, given the law of free will, specific set of realities that we wish to experience for ourselves. And in this moment, I'm inviting you to perceive this information with an open heart and through non-judgmental lens of perception. You may ask yourself, me, anyone, if we are co-creating with divinity, why do we need to be selecting specific realities? Why just not surrender to the flow of all events and experience them? Why do we need to step into the role of being a creator? And my response to this would be that we all come here to this planet Earth to experience evolution of our consciousness. And during different stages of our spiritual awakening, we go through specific modalities. The first modality that many of us are encountering is the process of unplugging from the illusionary matrix. This is the topic that I do not wish to go too deep into. I'm pretty sure that you are able to feel and understand what I mean by that. Then once we already feel that we are not connected to the collective consciousness within specific density as much, we begin to connect to our own authentic frequency stored within the sacred center of our heart. And this is the phase that every single being in human form, as a divine being, we begin to communicate with our own soul frequency. We begin to activate more of dormant DNA strands that are always present. They never go anywhere. They're just there in our system, waiting in a way or our frequency to reach a specific electrical charge, so those DNA strands get activated. This process is also interconnected with the rapid activation of your Kundalini energy that is moving upwards and downwards through your central column of connection. Not only the column of your spine that is moving upwards, prana energy from one chakra to the seventh chakra and downwards, but actually extending your column of connection with Gaia, with the centralized intelligence of Gaia and the centralized intelligence of creation through different networks of portals, galactic portal, universal portal, oversoul portal, and so on. So this phase of spiritual awakening and spiritual evolution is often referred as biospiritual initiation or rapid infusion of light into your cellular structure. And for this process, it is important to stay open and receptive to truly be receiving the intelligence that is entering your system. During this phase, our human consciousness is undergoing a rapid, accelerated expansion, and we are guided to learn about ourselves more. And as we are learning about ourselves, we are learning about the laws of creation. And one of the law of creation is the law of free will. And when I personally share messages to humanity, I am radiating frequency, and my intention is to connect to the field of collective consciousness that has already unplugged from the matrix and from the lower dimensional matrix, that has connected to own soul frequency, to the sovereign domain, so we can co-create together and experience a lot more different formations of bringing energy into matter. And for this specific reason, the Ascension Portals are incredible and phenomenal opportunities to tap into your spiritual power of being a co-creator with divine source intelligence. You see, when we connect to our sovereign domain, everything in our perception begins to realign with the truth of creation, that every single soul is a fractal of divine source intelligence. And divine source intelligence is sovereign. It creates, it births worlds, realities, dimensions, realms, heavens, all the time. And one of the reasons that made us, or I would say called us into this physical incarnation, is to assist the universal ascension process on a global level. So we are pillars of light that help to reawaken, rescribe, I would say, the crystalline matrix of Earth. We help to reawaken the sovereign grids of the divine feminine, and divine masculine, bringing it to the balance into the sacred marriage perfection, one unified code. This one unified code is already stored within the memory seeds atom within our DNA. And when we choose step by step to align ourselves with more of divine source frequency that is moving through us, we relocate our consciousness into the stream of universal flow that naturally and organically aligns us and sets us with set of ascension timelines where we are guided to activate our ability to make choices for ourselves based not only on our egocentrism into ego structure, but also understanding that I, you, we all are one. So when we are creating and dreaming realities for ourselves, we do this with an understanding that we are part of one larger intelligence, that one individual soul matrix creates a collective matrix. and collective matrix is parallel in all different realities simultaneously. So the impact that we create by the power of choice ripples out across the universe. And ascension portals are phenomenal opportunities to create a quantum leap, to jump into a whole different network of grids, network of different energetic structures where your inner light is fully received, fully sustained, nurtured, and beginning to weave realities together with the solar matrix, with the crystalline matrix of planet Earth, with the universal consciousness, galactic consciousness, angelic consciousness, and so on. I'm pretty sure that deeply within your heart, regardless at what spiritual stage of your evolution you are, none of it matters. Every single human being on this planet Earth simply wants to be happy. We all want to be received. We all want to be welcomed into the world, because the human history has been encoded with so much distortions. And eventually, once we raise our frequency, once we activate more of our soul memory, we stop tapping into the collective field of the memory, and we connect to our sovereign field of the memory. And the process of being welcomed into this world anew can be called as a Christ coming, homecoming. And this is the moment that we are always being led to, because that is another phase that marks and sets a whole different chapter for our journey. So ascension portals, they are phenomenal opportunities, I'm repeating myself, to bridge your energetic field with the set of realities where everything that you dream for yourself, based on the goodness, the purity of your heart, keeping in mind, keeping in the heart the timeline that whatever you experience, whatever reality you choose to engage with, it will be rippling out across parallel versions of your own consciousness and collective field of humanity. And for now, we are coming towards the timeline where 12th of December is one of the beautiful portals that opens up so many different sets of realities that individually we can shift into. So now we are coming to a point where I am to ask you, what is it you dream for yourself? And this is not an invitation to share your dreams with me, but this is an invitation for you to tune into your heart and truthfully and authentically declare to your human consciousness that you wish to experience this, and this. And the magic of aligning with the frequency of those energetic grids that facilitate your dreams coming true is in the truth that those realities already exist within yourself. So when you are dreaming and when you are co-creating with the frequency of ascension portals or gateways, networks of different vertices of light, is that those dreams, they begin to radiate frequency, which is reawakening codes in your cellular and subatomic structure, and on a chemical level your system radiates specific set of electricity and frequency, which adjusts your morphogenetic field and bridges through the rainbow bridge of light your field, your Merkaba field, your light body, into that reality where your dreams come online naturally. Let me give you an example. So, for instance, you are calling in for yourself a beautiful relationship of any kind. However, in the matrix of your soul, in the blueprint of your soul, in the template, there are specific programs that you haven't yet refined. And by saying so, I mean that you have not brought to neutrality some tendencies, some patterns that you have already started experiencing in alternative timelines. So there is a necessity, in order for you to move forward in your spiral cycle of ascension, there is a necessity, maybe there is an urgency even, to address specific programs. And you're calling in a relationship for yourself. So in the middle realm version of Gaia, which is the neutral ground for interactions to take place, your experience might be that you are having a beautiful relationship. However, specific programs come online and you begin to mirror and project these dynamics upon your partner. So in a way, relationship is one of the pathways that always brings us closer to central God intelligence by truly inviting us to address distortions in our field. And we can be receiving infinity of quantum activations, but the work has to be done on all levels of consciousness, including taking physical actions, realigning our perception, realigning our psychological understanding, and applying different modalities to heal our body, and so on. So in that set of reality, you may be experiencing so much, and you may be using your relationship as the medium of healing distortions within yourself, and therefore engaging even more with different additional patterns that you pick up from the field of your partner or the group of people. So this is just one variation how your consciousness may experience your dream coming true, however, through expressing this specific program. And there are infinity of programs that every single being realistically needs to address. In order to become pure, enlightened beings, we are to truly infuse the light of our own soul back into our system. And when we choose to relocate ourselves and bridge ourselves with the realities, with the networks of greed consciousness, where everything that our heart desires and our soul intended for this incarnation is happening for us in a way that it is not tapping into distorted field of our being, but it is invites your own organic soul frequency to co-create in a pure way, in a high frequency way. And the important element is there, once you experience this beautiful greed where you are fully welcomed, where you are received, where you are sustained, nourished, where your soul gifts come online. This is the greed that can test you so much on so many levels. This is why in the beginning of this video I started sharing about the law of free will, because once you begin to co-create with the resources that are available for you on so many levels in so many ways, this is where your character, this is where your heart qualities, the virtues of your soul radiating through the central chamber of your heart are to be truly applied. And this pathway is one of the infinity pathways that are available for humanity. However, this specific pathway is the direct pathway towards a different phase of your spiritual development and your spiritual maturity. So, beautiful soul, if you feel called deeply in your heart to tap into that set of reality where you are choosing to step even more into your sovereign empowerment, if you are choosing to experience your realities coming true, and if you are choosing to raise your frequency to the level, to the extent that expands your human awareness and reveals to you so many different modalities that you can engage with, your healing abilities, your psychic abilities, your natural gifts of your soul coming online with one little remark. You are to practice this. You are to engage with it, and you are to practice. You are to share your gift to the world. You cannot hide yourself anymore. If you want to be living in a state of being concealed and hidden and keeping yourself separate from the field of creation, there are grids for that as well. But if you are choosing to step even more into your own light and get to know your own light, share your light, and continuously evolve, continuously learn, we are approaching towards 12th of December, Ascension timeline, Ascension Portal, a beautiful 12-dimensional vortex of light. And for this specific time, for this specific event, I have created an incredible opportunity that has been directed by galactic federations and councils of light from Sirius B and Arcturus to facilitate 3-day event. So the day one would be a beautiful session, trans-channel session with Sirius B councils of light. And it's not like any other sessions that I've been doing in the past. You will not only receive the messages, but councils from Sirius B, they will also be sharing specific information that you can apply in your life, that you can apply in your reality to improve the quality of your experience, to deepen the understanding of your own being and the field of creation, followed by Arcturian initiation, healing modality being downloaded, and also questions and answer sessions, and phenomenal, incredible, and very powerful spiritual surgery or balancing treatment that truly helps you to decode your blueprint, to decode your consciousness from the false light templates that have been present in your system upon this day. For more information and to sign up for this event, please click the link and tune into your heart. See if you are ready to rapidly and in accelerated way step into your empowerment, step into your life mission, and once again to bridge your field with realities where your light is embodied, expressed, honored, received, and refined and reflected back to you. So the entire field of creation can truly experience the miraculous opportunity of co-creating with you, as you are one of a kind, unique fractal of light, experiencing your own universe